the ancient pathways of destiny just illuminated themselves for you, because you've reached the moment where waiting for transformation becomes more painful than choosing it. These pathways, carved by countless souls who walked before you, have been pulsing with an invisible light, a light that only becomes visible when your readiness matches their calling. Tonight, that luminescence is so bright, it reaches through dimensions to find you exactly where you are, in this precise moment of recognition. You've been sensing it, haven't you? That restless stirring in your chest when you wake in the morning. That quiet voice that whispers during mundane moments that something greater is trying to birth itself through your life. Your breakthrough won't arrive like a package on your doorstep, complete and wrapped with a bow. It's been waiting for you to stop looking for it and start walking toward it, to stop searching the horizon and start moving your feet along the ground beneath you. The signs have been everywhere. In the books that fell open to exactly the page you needed. In the conversations that spoke directly to your hidden dreams. In the sudden knowing that washed over you during ordinary moments and left you breathless with possibility. These weren't coincidences, but breadcrumbs. Not accidents, but invitations. Not random events, but the universe's way of saying, your time is approaching. You've been standing at the edge of this path for months, maybe years, waiting for courage to feel certain, waiting for the path to feel safer, waiting for transformation to come to you, instead of requiring you to meet it halfway. Like a swimmer at the edge of a pool, testing the water with your toe, waiting for it to be the perfect temperature before diving in. But transformation doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It emerges only when you step into the water as it is. There's been a part of you that believed if you were truly meant for this transformation, it would feel easy. That readiness would arrive as unwavering confidence. That clarity would appear as crystal certainty. That the path would light up like a highway with clear signs and guaranteed destinations. But real transformation rarely arrives like that. Instead, it comes as a persistent whisper in your quiet moments, a magnetic pull you can't quite explain, a sense that your current life, while comfortable, is somehow too small for the person you're becoming. It doesn't come as blinding revelation, but as gradual recognition. Like watching the sunrise. You don't notice the exact moment. Night becomes day. But suddenly, you realize you can see clearly. Others are still waiting for the stars to align perfectly, waiting for fear to vanish completely, waiting for some authority to give them permission to want what they want. They wait for guarantees in a universe that offers only possibilities. They wait for certainty in a realm that operates on faith and courage. But you are beginning to understand something different. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It is walking despite it. It's not eliminating uncertainty, but carrying it as you move forward. It's not knowing how the story ends, but being willing to write the next chapter anyway. Every detour you took, every false start, every path that seemed to lead nowhere, they weren't wasted. They prepared you. They taught you how to recognize authentic calling from mere wishful thinking. Those years of confusion weren't confusion at all, but education. Those times of stagnation weren't lifeless. They were gestation. The seeds of destiny were gathering strength beneath the soil, waiting for your spring awakening. You've been training for this moment without knowing it, building the muscles for this journey through every challenge you faced, every fear you walked through, every time you chose growth over comfort, truth over convenience, possibility over security. You don't need permission to stop waiting. You don't need approval to walk the path that calls you. Permission has already been granted by the same force that makes flowers bloom and rivers flow toward the sea. Approval has already been written into the intelligence that spins galaxies, orchestrates seasons, and times every meaningful encounter. You don't need outside validation for an inner calling. The only permission you need is your own. Every day you wait for transformation to choose you. You miss another chance to choose transformation. Every morning you hope today will be the day it all becomes clear. You overlook the clarity already present, the small step already visible, the door already open, just wide enough for you to walk through. Transformation isn't a destination to arrive at. It's a process to participate in. It's not something that happens to you. It's something you collaborate with. Not a passive gift, but a living dance. You've been waiting for the entire path to be revealed before stepping forward. But paths don't reveal themselves all at once. They unfold stone by stone, choice by choice, moment by moment. The path shows you the next stone only when you are ready to step on it. Trust doesn't come from thinking about walking. Trust is born from walking. This is the moment you realize the profound truth that changes everything. The path was always here, not waiting to be created or earned, but waiting to be recognized. It wasn't passive. It was calling. It was seeking you with the same intensity you've been seeking it. The path has been looking for you too, through synchronicities and signs, through dreams and desires, through restless longings and sudden knowings, like two lovers in a crowded room, circling closer and closer, until finally you lock eyes and recognize what was always meant to be. take the first step, not because you see the whole journey, but because the first step is all you need to see right now. The path will rise to meet your courage, not your certainty. It will support your movement, not your hesitation. It will reveal itself to your walking feet, not your waiting mind. Every great journey begins not from knowing, but from trusting, not from certainty, but from willingness, not from having all the answers, but from living the questions. Your first step doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be taken. You are always meant to walk this way, not by chance, not by accident, but by design. So intricate, so purposeful, that your entire life has been preparing you for this very breath. The question that hangs in the air is simple and profound. Will you finally begin? Will you trust what you've been sensing, honor what you've been feeling, act on what you've been knowing? Will you step from the edge into the current, from waiting into walking, from hoping into becoming? The ancient pathways are illuminated. Your moment has arrived, and transformation is extending its hand toward you, waiting only for your yes.